we have Micah Anderson from the women's basketball team. Micah has a 3.4 GPA and is a pre-med / nursing major. So, Micah, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, a little bit about myself. I'm originally from Denver, Colorado, but I've been raised primarily in Gilbert, Arizona, throughout my whole life. I attended Chandler High School. Then after Chandler High School, I went straight to Idaho State, um, and transferred back to MCC, and now I play for the MCC women's basketball team. And this is my second year attending MCC and being part of the women's basketball team program.
Awesome. So, how come you bounced back from Idaho State, and how come you chose MCC to do
So,
that?
um, after straight going to Idaho State, I was coming off of a COVID year, so I didn't really, you know, um, I didn't really play basketball for 2 years, or I didn't really do school work necessarily for 2 years, the way our school system was set up. So once I transitioned, coming straight out of high school to going right back into school full time, and basketball was kind of a harder transition for me. So I struggled a little bit. And it just wasn't a good fit, coming straight from being Arizona, being quarantined all the time, to being away from home and a totally different experience. I decided to just, transfer back to MCC. I felt like it would be the best opportunity for me academically and with my basketball career as well.
Good. Well, we're happy you came back. How do you manage your time between sports and academics?
Honestly, it's kind of like you got to find a balance. It wasn't easy for me at first. I was a person, I had to get a planner and write it down literally to be able to like visualize and see in front of me, how to be able to, at what times I have, practice, what times I have classes and assignments that I need to complete. So honestly, between how I balance my time between academics and sports, there's no like direct answer. It's just I had to find a way, I guess.
Yeah, so listeners, I'm the women's basketball coach, and I don't know if you guys know that, but Micah from the get-go has come into our program and has made an immediate impact for the last 2 years. But academically, she has been on top of it with challenging classes such as the biologies and any other sciences get to pursue her pre-med degree. So to hear Micah say that, to find a way, number one, we always coach that up. But secondly, all these all of these high academic students, they have time management under control, or they find a way to control their time management. So the use of a planner obviously was a good idea for you, Micah. So now that you do basketball a lot and you study hard, what do you like to do in your spare time?
I don't have much spare time, but when I do have spare time, I usually I like movies. I enjoy watching movies. It's kind of relaxing and calming. Or I enjoy like, going to get my nails done or my feet done, girly things like that. That's pretty much what I do nowadays in my spare time, when I do have spare time.
Or she likes to shop, but to her nails, she does have her nails on point most of the season. So we kind of talked a little bit about your major being nursing, and why did you choose that? And not only is it like a nursing major, but we've been speaking to pre-med. The kind of kind of explain to the listeners how you have to navigate a nursing major while playing basketball.
Yeah. So I'm not right now I'm in my prerequisites, which is basically the classes you need to take in order to apply for a nursing program. So right now it's not too hard. However, it's a lot of workload because it's you have to understand a variety of like concepts in order to get into nursing. But I chose nursing just because it was the most interesting field to me. I kind of like learning about the bodies and the organs and all that different stuff. Plus, I have a sister and an aunt they are nurses, so that was even more like a reason to just get into it because I seen it firsthand. So that was really what made me get into it. As far as like classes and navigating it, um, it's hard, but if you really enjoy learning about that type of stuff, you'll find that it's fun, and eventually overall you'll have a nursing job if that's what you want to pursue. That's what I want to pursue. So it's worth it to me.
How do you think you're going to navigate nursing at a 4-year school?
That I don't have a set plan. However, though, I'm going in with the mindset that I know it's going to be hard, but if, like I said, time management, if I'm able to stay on top of my time management and really be dedicated and motivated, because it's something I really want as much as I want to play basketball, I feel like I'll be able to find a way to do it. That may take like big sacrifices or who knows, but I believe that as long as I'm, dedicated and motivated, like I said, I'll be able to really execute that and find a way to be able to do it.
Who's taught you these traits of, like you have to sacrifice, you're going to have to sacrifice, you're dedicated, you're motivated. I mean, it sounds like you have a clear brain on knowing what it's going to take. Like, where did you learn these? I mean, they're obviously intrinsic motivation. So, or who or how'd you learn this?
So I would say um, over the last year being back at Mesa, I kind of learned this from like the culture of being on this team and being coached by you. Um, I really just last year I had goals, but I wasn't as determined. And then being coached by you the last year and just basically you teaching me up on like I don't know changing my mindset. That's what really helped me because this past year I changed my mindset and now I have a whole different perspective and outlook on things and it's a more positive one. So that's why I feel like my mindset is how it is now on these things, even like hard things, because I don't know, I have a positive outlook and that came from just, being coached by you and being on the team and being surrounded by teammates who they had a positive outlook and it helped me. It really helped me.
Well, thank you. However, there's someone else who helped you see the light.
Oh, I do read the Bible too. Yeah. So uh,
Yeah.
yeah, so once I started, along with this year, changing my mindset, I read the Bible, and that has helped me a lot tremendously because, like I said, it also changed my mindset. It gave me a new perspective on things, and since I've been reading the Bible, it gave me the perspective of just being thankful that I'm in the position I'm in, being thankful I have the opportunities I do. So when hard stuff does come up or when I think like, oh, I'm gonna have to go deal with hard stuff, I put my faith in God, and I know that if he wanted me to do it, he'll help me find a way and a will to do it. So
Excellent. That's awesome. So, what are 3 reasons you like being a part of a team?
two reasons I like being part of the team: the social aspect. I don't know, I like having friends that are you guys are doing like the same thing, you guys have the same goals. I really enjoy that. Also, that's one reason. Another reason I like being part of the team, I don't know, it's just being surrounded. I guess this kind of goes with this first reason, but it's my main reason. Being surrounded with like-minded people who support you and want the same things as you. It's a great thing to be around. Um, I would say that's really my main reason why I like being part of a sports team. Oh, and obviously I like the competition. I love competing. I don't really like to lose, so.
We know that. No, she's very competitive. She's been competitive since day one of meeting her. Um, Micah has really when bringing a D1 bounce back into the program. You always worry about if they're too bougie to be coached, but Micah has never ever went down that path from day one. And as a staff and as a head coach, we're so thankful for that as well. she's been so receptive to all the coaching that we've given her. And in the beginning, it was, it wasn't hard. It was just different on you just have to learn how to communicate with each other. But we've had some D1 bounce backs before, and they're a lot more hard headed. And Micah she just didn't have time for that. And part of that, her family they don't believe in that either. From speaking with her father and mother, so that was refreshing to have that type of attitude come in. So, who is your favorite personality, or like who do you like to watch, or do you follow anybody on social media, or?
No, I'm not. Well, I don't really follow nobody on social media. I kind of, like I said, I mentioned I read the Bible, so I'm not really into social media right now. I just feel like that's a whole topic in itself, but it's just it's a negative thing, social media. But a person I like, or a personality I like, I really like Russell Westbrook. I don't know. I feel like he just plays with like a attitude, like a, I don't know, his demeanor. I just like the way he plays. I like him as a person. Even outside of basketball, like you see him one way on the court, but when you listen, like some of the things he says outside of basketball, you're like, he's like a really good person, a really kind hearted. But yeah.
I just learned something about you. Do you like how he dresses?
I do. Okay. It's controversy, like to a lot of people, but it's like unique. You'll never really see nobody else dressed like him. He's his own person. He has his own personality, his own persona. So I mean, some of the outfits are crazy, but it fits him because that's him.
That's fair. That's cool. Do you have a favorite sports quote?
I don't have a favorite sports quote, but recently on Mace's Twitter page, it was a quote that was posted that actually resonated with me. Um, and I believe it was like, I could pull it up. Here it is. Oh, everything you wanted in basketball, everything you wanted in life is on the other side of hard. Be ready to fight for it. That really resonated with me just because we haven't like, for those who don't know, but in practice we talk about dealing with hard stuff and hardship. So that resonated with me, especially because I have next year I plan to have a hard semester or school year, so it resonated with me.
Everything we want is on the other side of hard. Who else said that? Do you know?
The coach from Duke.
No. Well, she said handle hard better. But
Oh,
everything we want is on the other side of hard. I want to say it was Monty Williams from Phoenix Suns.
mm.
That's what I want to say. I could be wrong, but I'm like 98% sure that's who said it.
Yeah, I just saw it on our Twitter page, Instagram page.
That's good. So, okay, so we discussed. So, do you have any plans for after MCC? Like, what's your dream?
Um, my dream right now is to do nursing. I don't really have any plans. I'm kind of just, putting my faith in God and seeing like what happens and letting that take me. Because the more I'm a person, the more I think about something, or I really try to, you know, I have goals obviously, but the more I try to just focus on it and just really like overthink it, I stress myself out. So this year I'm trying to just go with the flow. Obviously, uh, reach my goals, but not stressing too much about it. I believe that next year, hopefully, I go somewhere to be able to play basketball and pursue nursing, and then hopefully I get a positive outcome out of that.
Well, the phone has been ringing and the emails are coming. So, there's a scholarship out there somewhere. It'll be up to you. So, awesome. Good job, Micah. So, here's a little game we like to play at the end of these. It's called this or that. So, you just rapid fire right off the top of your head, okay?
Hmm.
Text or FaceTime?
FaceTime,
TikTok or Snapchat?
TikTok,
Indivisibility or super strength?
super straight,
Dutch or Starbucks?
Dutch,
Big dog or small dog?
small,
What kind?
Yorkie.
They bark a lot. Hot or cold?
Hot.
Yeah. Messy or tidy? Ooh.
Tidy.
Yeah, you've been being more tidy lately this year, cleaning up after people. Reality TV or documentary?
Ooh, documentary.
What's your favorite?
Ooh, I watch a lot. I couldn't name a favorite one. I I really watch a lot. There's this documentary. It's like the untold stories, and it tells like um all these documentaries are like big events that happen over decades. So like I think one about basketball was like the Minnesota or Palace. It was about a fight in the New York Square.
It was awesome, huh?
Yeah, that was a really good documentary. Um, but yeah, it was just the Untold Stories on Netflix. Those are like my favorite documentaries to watch.
Okay, cool. English or math?
Math.
Yeah, you science kids. Night out or night in?
Night in now.
Yep. Salty or sweet?
Sweet.
Oh, pancake or waffles?
Ooh, pancake.
Red or white?
White.
And red and white. Go T-Birds.
Mm. And blue.
Yeah, a little bit of blue, right? All right. Well, thanks, Micah, for joining our T-Bird Spotlights today, and always continue to work hard.
Thank you.